there everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with the Scramble for the Far East mod. Last time around I was hoping that, yes, unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing, or I wasn't hoping for that, but I was hoping that we'd be able to gather some of those Prussians that were here for one last big battle. As soon as they took the town, they all scattered. And I'm pretty sure some of them must have gone deleted, or maybe there's so many people died in that siege that they had to merge tons of unit, and this is what's left. So there's this small army over here. There's the guys holed up in the actual castle. We have this small force here. I think there's one hiding somewhere here. And then we have this force, which is entirely made up of cavalry, all the way down here. So yeah, why at the time when I actually got my armies going here, ready to attack, there's nothing to attack. It took just too long to relocate everyone, and by that time, obviously they had already been massacred by the siege. Didn't realize I killed 5,000 of them. So yeah, but down here the Americans are starting to gather troops. Now I was hoping they'd attack and we had a river cross battle against the Americans, but it doesn't look as though they are going to attack. But I'm going to make this the official last video by completing the goal. And we're going to do that by attacking here. So I'm going to go ahead and auto-resolve this one, which means that I get enough provinces and I win. And then after that we'll go ahead and try and find some kind of battle to end this video on. But with that, let's go ahead and complete the war goal. And with that, the campaign is won. Russia has won in the east. It looks as though one could imagine that, given that I am winning against both the Prussians and the Americans, one could assume that we would win or continue this winning streak and push them out. Or that at this point there would be some kind of a ceasefire and we would split the island 4 ways, with the Americans holding on to that area, the Prussians kind of holding on to whatever here, maybe get all of this island, and then we've got the big parties, which is Russia controlling most of the north, and the Dutch controlling most of the south. Oh, it will actually show me all of the statistics here, and it goes through all the events here. Enemy assassinated. General commits suicide. Wait, what? Did I have a general? Georgy Dubnikov committed suicide. Battle fought against Prussia. Oh, it doesn't go all the way back. It goes... Wait, 1866. When does this start? Oh yeah, it doesn't go all the way back then, because it's 69 now. What general committed suicide? Abraham Buford assassinated. Province occupied. So it doesn't show it all the way back. Probably, maybe the mod kind of screws this up. Anyways, it'd be interesting to see. I know that people have been asking for how many units are killed, or not, how many men are killed within battle. Units and units destroyed, heroes recruited, and so on. Generals defected, men enchanted. Doesn't look like we have any exact statistics on how many are lost. But if we calculate on the units that are lost, now obviously I tend to try and save my units, so it's not that often that units are completely destroyed, as we can tell here by the difference. So 112 of my units were completely annihilated, while for the enemy that's almost 15 times as many. But if I calculate here, we say that units lost, if we calculate that, is 240 per unit, then that means that I would have lost 37,000 troops, which sounds very low. I think it's closer to around like 100,000, maybe 120,000 men lost. And then we compare that against the... I mean, I could go back, go through every video and look at every battle and kind of figure out a better number, but I think as a rough number, 120,000. Since the enemy has lost so many units, they're feeling less men though in each unit, so say that's 160. That's still around like 200,000 men just for those just for 160 per these units. I think that's also probably low. So maybe around, I'd say 300,000 maybe? Or what did I say? Did I say 200,000? Yes, 230 something, 47. I can't remember. So let's somewhere around 300,000. The best thing, of course, would have been if I remembered to screenshot the statistics at the start of campaign, the general one where they actually you can see how many men lost, how many men. I'll be able to do that for my latest campaign. But here we have the statistics for all of this. You can pause if you're interested in the money. I don't think you are. Building construction, technology research, and so on. Ships lost compared to ships sunk. You can tell that we're not winning in that sense on the high seas. Still winning the battles though, I believe. Let's see, where are naval victories? I win 20 out of 27. So, what, 60% victory rate, little more, 70 something around there. A lot more for land victories. 107 out of 112, meaning I only lost 5 battles. Which, that's quite a lot. Not that 5 battles are a lot, but in comparisons, I'm winning all my battles. Even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Especially some of the battles against the Prussians were quite hard fought. Anyways, I will continue the campaign, and I'll try to come to a battle somewhere. Since the Prussians are kind of out of the picture, and as we'll see, they're actually not focusing on this side anymore. And that's why there's so few troops there. They're actually focusing very heavily over here. And we're gonna see that further on. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try and figure out a battle against this. So we'll get kind of a big battle going against another force, which seems to be the Americans, which I'm bottlenecking here. So we'll jump forward to a position where I'm able to get into battle here. I probably want to bring down a general and so on. One thing that's really frustrated me is I haven't been able to assassinate a lot of these characters down here. And the thing is, now in this case, this guy actually has quite a bit of stars, but oftentimes, even like the lowest this guy is able to murder like a high-ranking general and stuff like that. Even a 1-star. Like it takes forever to get a general to like 4-star, and then you know some random like European that was hired just comes off the boat and he goes up, oh, I'm gonna duel you, and then he kills that guy that's accomplished so much. It's really annoying. It's one thing when there's like a high star assassin. Damn, they've been able to rank up the bloody assassins as well. Yeah. But I have won the campaign. Now we just need to have a finishing battle, and then we'll go on to focus on Napoleon Total War 3. As you can quite clearly tell by the fact that there's snow everywhere, it took quite a while for me to actually get down here. And when I got down here, the general got assassinated by this guy. A nobody called Oliver Watson. Great. So it was actually, though, it was the American general, the turncoat, that got killed. Anyways, we're gonna try and see if we can get this battle going here. The Americans wouldn't really move across the river, so I had to move aside to let them in. I'm gonna attack their main general first. And this leads to a battle where we both have about the same amount of troops, just that we start with half of our troops compared with the enemy, which starts with only 1,000. This is drop-in. But the thing is, the time zone, like as I said, the only guide that I had prepared for these drop-ins, and I've kind of made sure that the versions are compatible with. He's as far away in Canada as you almost can get. Like, the time difference is so immense that it's very unlikely. But I'll save this one just in case. And let's go ahead and fight the Americans. Pretty straightforward. As we're attacking about 1,000 men, and I have around 3,000, I'm thinking I'm gonna try and rush them and destroy them before the reinforcement come in. However, the reinforcement is probably gonna come in all around me if I'm not careful. So that's the starting plan, anyways. But I might have to pull back. We will get reinforcements from the back over here, which is good. I've deployed the troops with the elites on my left. And then we've got a string of Alexandrovich infantry in the center, dragoons on the right. The general, which is a heavy cuirassier unit, is over here. And then we've got a second one over there. With that said, let's go ahead and start.
Okay, sir, we attack.
I'm gonna move these guys forward to claim the hill. And then all the Alexandrovich troops are gonna advance. We've got lots of enemies coming in over here. We've got lots of enemies coming in right behind us. Okay, so change of plans quite drastically. Tons of Americans coming in over here, and these guys are already attacking, are they? Great. Form square for now, while I try to figure out what I'm going to do. Oh, they pull back, kinda. Probransky Guard, over there.
The enemy has discovered your hidden units!
Of course, the Americans need to have tons of... You know, I thought, it's going to be easy to defeat all this cavalry. Are we getting hit by artillery fire as well? Great. My dragoons might very well be able to shoot down all this approaching cavalry. And then I've got tons of, as I say, shit infantry coming in. Plus 3 units of Cossack we need to deploy. So I need to save these squares, because they were kind of haphazardly set up. Retreat within sight. Okay, that unit's getting destroyed, that's good. They're coming at me from all sides, these Americans. The enemy units managed to attack us over there. We're almost breaking over there. The enemy is coming really from all sides. Let's get the dragoons forward and cover that side. And let's see if I can't use the Cossacks to counterattack through here and break up a lot of the artillery they've moved out here. Looks to me like most of the enemy cavalry has been defeated at this point. What remains is mostly some of those infantry units. This square got broken down. There's a lot of American infantry. Let's pull the dragoons back. God, I can't move anywhere because these...
Their general has fallen!
Well, then he shouldn't have attacked us, should he? Right. Most of this... Let's break the squares and move back. And try and establish some kind of orderly line against the enemy. Okay, we've got more cavalry attacks coming in. You know what? I want my Cossacks actually to push through and get those cannons. What a mess. We still have one unit stuck over there. The dragoons will come in to save him. Shoot that guy down. We've got all this infantry. What am I going to do with them? They're actually going to be the front line. Which we're going to draw something like that.
Damned lily-livered cowards! Your men are running, sir!
We didn't move fast enough, and that Alexandrovich unit was actually destroyed by the American saber cavalry. Point blank fire by the dragoons should break that American unit. And my Cossacks should be going after these cannons. We need to organize a little bit better here on the hill as infantry is closing in. Drop the squares.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir!
These two we still need to hold. Someone else is running. Ah, my dragoons. All that American fire is coming in now. Damn. So they made a line. Enough so that I can refocus a lot of the Alexandrovich towards the hill because we've got tons of Americans coming in over here. Pavlovsky Guard is holding. Gunning down those enemies. Let's get a better position up there. Have you run down? Ah, now you're getting shot down. Get back. I want to concentrate what cavalry I've left in the back here for now. Cavalry attacks have been thwarted. We need to move into line and prepare for all these American lines that are coming in. And we've got Alexandrovich infantry coming in to aid. At the same time, the main line is facing a smaller American attack. But there's a lot of Americans here. And that's why I'm concentrating my cavalry over on this side. Because we're going to attack. We're going to have to attack. Why aren't you firing? There we go. That's bloody Montgomery Guards! And now the return fire. I need to cavalry charge there almost immediately. I'm gonna send in my heavy cavalry already. Alexandrovich to the front. Let's gather more down here and see if we can swing around. The Americans are being defeated over there. Concentration of them here. Let's swing all of these guys in. That's actually too long of a line. Let's do it like this. And then these three will hold the hill, fire above. Heavy cavalry came in. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to actually get that charge off. Get those three up there, and then these for close support here, but hold fire.
Sir, I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
And then reserve on the hill there. You guys are holding down here, that's fine, good. And now the flanking force is coming in. Looks like the flanking force might actually be the ones that take the main brunt here. I'm gonna advance. And then we're gonna... You know what? Put one in reserve instead. And then have two like that. And then something like that. With this one in the back, firing on the hill. You know what? Let's charge. Forward, men of Russia, forward. Advance. Get the rest of my cavalry in here. Where'd the dragoons go? There they are. Swing around. We'll come at the Americans from the back. The charge is going in. There's all kinds of troops here. My troops are tired, but encouraged, and the flanks are secure. My very tired heavy cavalry is now coming in from the back. I've got my dragoons and Cossacks coming in to aid. I've got loads of Americans down here. Oh, I sent the Americans there, sent them away. Let's see if we can't move on the Americans out there. Move more into the woods. Let's go on over here. Yes! Slaughtering the Americans there. Nice. And the main attack there on the hill has been thwarted. The Americans are sent off. Dragoons, want you to go after the cannons. Cossacks, we've got cannons out there. General heavy cavalry units, back onto the hill. We've got two semi-fresh units ready to push over here. And then the troops that are left here. This one's actually pretty okay. The Americans are gonna brave the hill, and they're moving into an attack along the line here as well. But they've lost so much ground on the side. It's not like I haven't lost any troops here, but we're gonna be able to push up here, since I outnumber them quite a lot. Run down those cavalry units. If I had a second wind ability, now I would use it in this area and then charge down. You know what? Let's get them before they shoot down any more of us. Keep shooting there. Actually move through and get those guys. Cossacks seem to have killed them over there. That's nice. Let's get them. Oh, and the Americans on the hill
triumphed over the enemy.
Falling apart. Loads of Russians coming through the forest, charging in, attacking. Keep going. Keep going. Get them. Let's see, there are reinforcements coming in over here though. The battle is not done just yet. But we're certainly getting there. Let's see, Dragoons, move over there and shoot down these cannons. And then we've got kind of straggling American units coming through here. Need to organize. Reorganize around the hill. Okay, I want you guys to stand like that. And then let's concentrate some more troops around the hill. Or face the way the enemy is now coming. So that looks nice. And then I'll organize these guys. Dragoons are slowly killing all those cannons over there. That's good. My units are tired, so there's unlikely any more charges. Let's push these guys over here. Heavy cavalry is still very tired. Where are you coming from? Join the line somewhere there. So all the units that still have a decent amount of troops will be put to the front line. And then the ones that don't, like this Pavlovsky Guard, and these others will be put in reserve. Some of these units are actually big enough to be put in front line, or at least this one, 185. Let's make sure that everyone's firing at will and everyone's toggle guard mode. Okay, Dragoons are done with their fight over there, or they've sent off the cannons. Cossacks, very tired but still in the battle. Right, the lines are organized. We're very tired though, and but the Americans coming in at just a slight trickle, unit by unit. I guess they didn't realize that the battle is already lost for them. Oh, we're firing, both lines are firing above each other at these guys. Picking up speed to come at us. The Dragoons still have quite a bit of stamina left. I'm gonna be using them to come in and attack the Americans from the back. Let's set us behind the hill so they can't shoot at us. And then move in. Heavy cavalry is... Stamina is coming back for quite a few troops. But there's still some here that have lost a lot. There's so many units firing on this one guy. Or this one unit. But not that many Americans are actually falling or getting killed by that. The conscripts are turning, facing the dragoons. Let's have the Cossack in. Coming from the side. And then, just when the time's ready, I'll tell the dragoons to crest the hill. It should be right about now. Oh, the conscripts are breaking even before that. They broke. Then the Cossacks will be used to sweep around and take out the last of the Americans. All my lines firing now towards this area. Plus the Cossacks coming in, riding them down. And there we have it, victory. Let's move the Cossacks away so they don't get shot to pieces by all those guys. But there we have it. Victory for the Russian Empire. We control what I was about to say before that, all that loud gunfire went on, is that the Russian Empire has won in the Far East and is now in control of the better part of Japan, or better part of the north anyways. So we'll end it here. The goals have been achieved, and we've certainly shown that we can defeat the Prussians, we can definitely defeat the Americans and so on. And it's just a matter of time before all of Japan falls to the Russian Empire. Here's the result of that battle. We deployed 7,200 men against the Americans with 7,400 men. We lost 2,754, while the Americans lost twice that at 5,800, almost 6,000, leaving about 1,500 Americans left compared to our force, which is about 4,500 men strong. We also managed to capture one of the cannons, and highest killers goes to the Prebansky Guard, killing about 500 each. So just by these numbers, you can, I mean, 30 episodes, one battle an episode, at least losing maybe 2,000 on my side would at least mean that I lost 60,000 men. And, you know, these result for the enemy, so twice that amount. But then again, with all the units we've seen getting destroyed, might very well be even higher. And all the Americans are forced to retreat into hostile territory where they're suffering winter attrition. Not a good day to be an American soldier. But here we have it. All of Korea is under our control, and these parts of Outer Manchuria and so on. And then the north of Japan, a very big part here, and also controlling a big part of the north. It could be that the end result of this is that we split Japan 50-50 with the Dutch, somewhere in the middle, And then maybe the Prussians are allowed to remain on this island right here. And then as participation medals, we might give out a little island here and there to France and Great Britain for at least trying to colonize Japan. But there we have it. Victory for the Russian Empire. Undisputed champion, at least at land, maybe not so much at sea. But yes, I won't drag this out any further. As I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one, whatever that may be.
Good news, sir. The enemy general is dead. Sir, your general is under attack.